The square rule or the rule of the square is an amazing visualization technique that helps you to determine whether your passed pawn will be able to queen safely on the board. Now just look at this situation on the board. You may be thinking that white is obviously winning here since white has a passed pawn. But actually the result of the game depends upon whose turn it is to play. So if it is white's turn, then white will obviously win this game. But if it is black's turn, then black can draw this game. Well, how did I calculate it so fast without moving any piece on the board? Well, that's the magic of the rule of the square or the square rule. So, what is a square rule? So, the square rule states that if the enemy king is not able to jump into the square that is formed by this passed pawn, then the passed pawn will be easily able to promote on the board. Now, first, let's understand what square are we talking about and how do we draw the square. So in order to draw the square, first we will mark this passed pawn, second we will mark the queening square, third we will draw a diagonal on the rank on which the passed pawn is going to promote. Now obviously here there are two squares where this passed pawn can draw a diagonal, but exactly where should we draw the diagonal, which one should we consider? Well, in this case we have to see where the opponent's king is sitting. So here, since the opponent's king is sitting on the king side of the board, that is why we will consider the king side diagonal. Alright, so the passed pawn, the queening square, and now this diagonal that we are drawing, and now the square on which this diagonal is ending, this one, and now with the help of these three squares, we can draw a square on the board like this. So the square of this passed pawn would be this. Now, as I told you earlier that the result of this game is totally dependent upon whose turn it is to move. So, if it was white's turn to move, then white would have easily won this game. Why? Because white would have played d6, and now if you see, the square of this passed pawn is this one, right? And now since it is black's turn, black king will try to stop this passed pawn by coming on the g6 square. But since this g6 square isn't lying inside the square formed by the passed pawn, it is therefore, no matter what black plays here, he will never be able to stop the queening of this pawn. So let's see this in action. Black plays king to g6, the pawn moves, king comes over here, and as you can see, the passed pawn has queened itself. Let's go back. So if it was white's turn in the game, then we can see the white is easily able to win this game because the king is not able to enter into the square formed by this passed pawn. But what if it was black's turn? Well, if it was black's turn, then black would have been able to draw this game because black would have entered this square. As you can see, this square formed by this passed pawn, the opponent's king has already entered this square, and now if white tries to promote this pawn, then it will not be able to do so because the king has reached to a correct position where it cannot let white win if he promotes this pawn. So let's go back. So with the help of the square rule, you don't have to calculate each move made by the king and the pawn in order to determine whether you would be winning the game or would be drawing the game. Let's look at another example. Here it is white's turn to move, and with the help of the square rule that we have just learned, we can easily determine in seconds that whether white will be able to win this game or not. Since it is white's turn in the game, white can easily win this game, and I don't even have to calculate these moves. Why? Because if it's white's turn, white will simply push his pawn further, and now if you draw the square of this passed pawn, then this would be the square, correct? And as you can see now, since it is black's turn, black king might come over here or over here, doesn't matter. But since he is not able to enter into this square, he will not be able to stop the promotion of this pawn. So without even having to move pieces on the board, just with the visualization technique, we can easily determine whether you are winning or not. In the same example, if it was black's turn to move, then black can easily stop the promotion of this pawn because black has successfully entered into the square of this passed pawn, and therefore this game would be drawn. I'm sure you found this technique fun to learn. So do like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's jump onto this challenging one. Here it is black's turn to move, and with the help of the square rule that we just learned, we to stop the queening of this pawn. So why did the rule of the square didn't apply here? That's because when you're calculating based on the rule of the square, you have to make sure that the king's path through the queening square is not blocked by any of the pieces. I know this was an interesting example to look at. Now based on what you have learned, I have another challenging puzzle for you. Here it is black's turn to play and you have to determine the outcome of the game based on the square root technique that you chose. I'll give you 5 seconds to do.
君のことを思い出して寂しくなるあの
So I know the obvious move that black would play over here is king to b4 because since white is threatening to promote this last pawn, black wants to make sure that he reaches on time to stop this pawn. So he plays king to b4 in order to enter the square of this fast pawn. So looks like white is not going to win this game. But hey, there's a small little tactic that white can play over here in order to win this game. Can you tell me what that is? Well, since this pawn is going to queen on this f8 square and the king's path is currently clear, all you have to do is find a way to block the path. And that can be done by this little guy over here sitting on the f5 square. So what will you play? You'll play d6 over here. Now since you are threatening to promote this pawn on the d8 square, black has to stop this. So black is forced to capture this pawn. But after this pawn capture, black's own pawn is now blocking his king's path to the white's queening square. And therefore,